YouTube, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone is well. So today I decided to do a video on preparing for an interview. I guess you can use it for any job that you're applying for or any job that you'll be attending an interview for. But then obviously my field is social work, so I'm going to make it a little bit more social work specific. So I'm just going to give a few tips on how to prepare for an interview for a social worker's role. I think first of all, you've got to dress appropriately, look presentable. I think depending on what field of social work you're wanting to work in, some fields are really casual and relaxed and you don't really need to dress in a suit or anything like that. So make sure you're dressing appropriately for the kind of organization or company that you're applying for work with. Second of all, I think you need to be confident. I know it's not easy going for an interview, especially when you're nervous and you think, oh, what if I make this mistake, or what if I say this thing wrong and I don't get this job, and blah blah blah. I think the easiest way to be confident is just knowing that the people that are going to be interviewing you are nobody special. They're just regular people. They just happen to have been in the job a little bit longer than you, and that's why they're having to ask you questions. And I think usually people that work in the social work field tend to be relaxed and nice and all that. So if you go in with an open mind and just relax and just be yourself and just answer questions as required and stuff like that, you're going to get along well with them and you'll be fine. And I think just have it at the back of your mind that if you don't get this particular job that you're going for, it's not going to be the end of the world. There's so many other jobs out there that you can apply for. Because I think sometimes when you make up your mind that I do not want to miss this opportunity, I have to get this particular job, blah blah blah, then it puts a lot more pressure on you. But then just know that in the field of social work, there's so many organizations that are hiring and different companies that are hiring. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy to find a job, but then you stand a higher chance of being confident if you're not super anxious and super keen to get one particular job, if you know what I mean. So I just think go and try and be relaxed and just have it at the back of your mind that they're regular people, and if you don't get the job, there's gonna be another one. You're not gonna die if you don't get this job. Okay, another point is read a lot about the organization that you're going for an interview with. Make sure you find out about what their aim is, what their role is, the different programs that they have within that organization, and the client group that they deal with, just so it shows that you're interested in working with this particular organization for a reason, and you understand their values and you understand their aims and you understand what their priorities are. Second of all, I think make sure you're clear about what their expectations are of you as well. So what your role is going to be in that organization, what client group you're going to be working with, what your responsibilities are going to be. So then if you know what those are going to be prior to the interview, then you'll be ready to answer questions that would come along during the interview. Second of all, I think you need to read about the current issues that particular client group you're going to be working with is facing. So whatever is in the media, whatever is on the news about that particular client group, just read one or two articles about it, so when you go for the interview, then it shows that you're actually really keen on working with these people and you're actually interested in the issues that they face and you're wanting to help them. Also, I think you need to read up on resources that are available for the client group that you're going to be working with, what kind of support there is out there for them, what kind of agencies provide social, emotional, health support for this client group. That would again show that you're quite knowledgeable in this field, it will show that you're keen on working with these people, and it will show that you're capable of working with these people. If you've had any experience working with this particular client group, talk about it. You know, they might say, you know, usually when you go for an interview, they'll be like, can you talk to us about yourself or something like that? So you can talk about your experiences with this particular client group, or how the experience you've had so far will work well with this particular client group when you're asked that question. I think the most important thing is relax. And when you're going for an interview and you've read a lot about the organization and you've read a lot about what your role is going to be, that's going to be reason enough to be relaxed, because it's like you're well prepared for this interview, and these people who are going to be asking you questions are going to be regular people. You can just talk about what you've read so far, and I'm sure you will do fine. You know, like, be open-minded and don't put too much pressure on yourself when you're going for interviews. You'll do just fine. I hope this video is helpful. I know I was blabbing on a little bit, but I hope you get the point of it, and I hope it's helpful for anybody that's going for an interview in any field, really. And if you are going for an interview soon, then good luck with it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.